What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel, and just like the title says, this is all of the entrances for returning and new superstars in WWE 2K20. Let's try to go crazy and hit over 3K likes. Let's get into it.
The original bro.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. And from Las Vegas, Nevada, weighing in at 216 pounds,
Matt Riddle, of course, before becoming a sports entertainer, was part of the world of MMA. Only been in this business since 2015.
But when you put it that way, Michael, it's even more impressive just how much Matt Riddle has achieved in his career so far and just how good he is in the ring.
It's crazy to think this isn't even his final form. This isn't even possibly close to his peak.
The Sicilian psychopath.
And from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, weighing in at 201 pounds, Tommaso Ciampa!
In all my years in this business, I can't even say I've ever encountered a man as selfish, as singularly driven, and consumed by his ego as Tommaso Ciampa.
You don't want to get in the way of the Sicilian psychopath and his goal to seize the moment.
Ciampa, of course, is a vindictive man. He does not take lightly to anyone challenging him, whether it's in the locker room or in the ring. The term competitive spirit, not in his vocabulary. He just wants to hurt any and all challengers.
Trent 7.
I hope the WWE Universe is ready to sing.
And representing Mustache Mountain from Wolverhampton, England, weighing in at 216 pounds, Trent 7.
Trent 7 is, of course, one half of Mustache Mountain with Tyler Bate, as well as 1/3 of British Strong Style with Bate and the Bruiserweight Pete Dunne.
And British Strong Style isn't just a catchy tag team name. It's a way of life for a superstar like Trent 7. His entire goal since coming to WWE has been to show his style of wrestling to prove its superiority, and you can bet that is what he will set out to do tonight.
And also bet he'll adjust his mustache about 100 times in the process, too.
It's like the old saying goes, Corey, if you got it, flaunt it.
I prefer, if you've got it, shave it.
The high flyer, X-Pac.
And from Minneapolis, Minnesota, weighing in at 212 pounds, X-Pac!
X-Pac began his WWE career with the most shocking upset in history. Was one of the NWO's earliest members and made history in the Monday Night Wars when he reformed DX with Triple H.
And we get to see him make some more history here tonight.
the best-kept secret.
The following contest is an 8-man battle royal. Making his way to the ring from Melbourne, Australia, weighing in at 205 pounds, Buddy Murphy!
I can respect the major strides that Buddy Murphy has made lately, but even with all his success, he seems so bitter.
Saxton, when you're left out of the conversation for as long as Murphy was, the wound will never heal. It's already brought him title glory, headlines in his home country, and a prime spot on the main roster. Deny the secret, and you'll only make it stronger. You want to talk about a guy that's grabbed the brass ring? You talk about Buddy Murphy. He was lost in the weeds of NXT after losing the tag titles, made a drastic weight cut to jump to 205 Live, and from there, won the Cruiserweight title in his home country of Australia.
Weighing in at 198 pounds, Humberto Carrillo!
Humberto Carrillo is actually a third-generation wrestler from Mexico's famed Garza family. His grandfather, father, and uncles all competed in lucha libre matches.
You know something, Cole? It shows. This guy is totally optimized for in-ring competition.
Agreed, Corey. He's got that size and speed that makes him perfectly suited for the high-flying lucha style. He's lightning quick in the ring, too. I mean, if you blink, you might miss him.
From Memphis, Tennessee, weighing in at 235 pounds, Jerry the King Lawler!
Jerry the King Lawler is a man who can beat you with insults, injury, or just plain cheating. He's truly the master of the craft when it comes to every facet of being a sports entertainer.
The ring is his kingdom, and he's about to hold court. All hail the King.
And he clearly comes into this match in tremendous physical condition.
Yeah, but where is he mentally, Cole? That's the real question. I don't care about how good you look. If you don't have it upstairs, you're simply not going to succeed.
For all intents and purposes, a man of this size should not be able to move the way that Lee does.
And from Wichita Falls, Texas, weighing in at 320 pounds, Limitless King Lee!
I actually spoke to Keith Lee. I said, what makes you limitless? Why this nickname? And he said to me, I'm not bound by the perceptions of others. If I can do it, if I can dream it, it will be accomplished.
The big man, quick feet, and agility of the former collegiate defensive lineman that he is. Won a number of championships in the independent ranks before coming to WWE.
There to bask in his glory, Byron. Oh, for the love of...
representing the Rock and Sock Connection, weighing in at 287 pounds, Mankind!
One of my finest moments was calling this man's WWE Championship win. I said it then and I still mean it today. Mankind has achieved his dream and the dream of everyone else who's been told you can't do it.
And that dream continues to this day.
What about you, Byron? He obviously looks good physically, but do you think he's mentally prepared for tonight's match?
If he's not, we're going to find out very early on. Guys have a way of smelling intimidation and taking advantage of it. If your head's not at 100%, you're in big trouble. It's that simple. It's time to fly!
And from Cardiff, Wales, weighing in at 147 pounds, Mark Andrews!
This guy is one of the best high flyers we've ever seen.
And Andrews is certainly a testament to how speed and aerial agility can make up the difference for a smaller competitor.
He practically earned his pilot's license with the amount of flight time he's logged in the ring.
Have you seen his moonsault? I might go so far as to upgrade him from pilot to astronaut. Allow me to point out just how focused he appears to be here tonight.
I noticed the same thing, Cole. In fact, looks to me like he'll settle for nothing short of a victory here in this one.
The world's strongest man.
And their opponent from Silsbee, Texas, weighing in at 360 pounds, the world's strongest man, Mark Henry!
Strongman titles, world championships, Olympic success, that is why he is the world's strongest man.
Mark Henry opened the Hall of Pain, and it brought him to the Hall of Fame.
He's still got a lot left in the tank and an open spot in the Hall of Pain for a new inductee.
And a win here would go a long way in proving he's as good as he says he is.
Sounds like you're doubting him, Cole. Let me tell you something. You never want to doubt this guy. Trust me.
The strongest woman in WWE history.
And the ninth wonder of the world, Chyna!
Here she is, the ninth wonder of the world.
Of course, Andre was the eighth, but Chyna is every bit as awe-inspiring. This is a woman who broke so many barriers in WWE. The first woman to ever compete in a Royal Rumble. The only woman to ever be Intercontinental Champion. The only woman to ever compete in the King of the Ring tournament.
And she was also one of the most dominant women's champions of the Attitude Era. Anyone standing across from her in that ring tonight had better be prepared.
Shirai is here.
The following contest is an 8-woman battle royal, making her way to the ring from Tokyo, Japan, Shirai.
Michael, you had the chance to call Io Shirai's first matches in WWE as part of the Mae Young Classic. Do you have any particular insight to bring to us tonight?
Absolutely. Io Shirai is a one-of-a-kind talent, and that's apparent from the second the bell rings.
Well, you're absolutely right. In such a short time in NXT, she's already made waves in the women's division with her incomparable in-ring skill and her no-nonsense attitude.
Let's see if making waves can lead to making wins and making money, though. The head baddie in charge is in the building.
And from Fontana, California, Yim!
Like her entrance theme states, Mia Yim considers herself the HBIC.
Language, Saxton.
Well, get your mind out of the gutter, Corey. HBIC stands for Head Baddie in Charge.
No, it doesn't.
As someone who also calls herself the Blasian Baddie, Yim is essentially putting everyone on notice that none of them are badder than her.
I have a fundamental rule in my life. Never trust anyone who gives themselves a nickname, let alone multiple nicknames.
Words to live by from the savior of misbehavior, ladies and gentlemen.
Good golly, Miss Molly.
Good God, Saxton.
And from Forest Lake, Minnesota, Molly Holly!
One of the sweetest superstars in WWE.
Molly Holly wouldn't even harm a fly. That's how sweet she is.
You two, you can't trust Molly Holly.
The last time you told me to trust you, Corey, I ended up having to work with Byron Saxton night in and night out. I'd rather press my luck with trusting Molly Holly. It's the Brian Kendrick.
The following contest is an 8-man battle royal, making his way to the ring, weighing in at 174 pounds, the Brian Kendrick.
Kendrick cut his teeth as a young man in WWE, but taking time away allowed him to return an even more effective competitor than before.
You can't underestimate the edge that time spent globetrotting gives Brian Kendrick in the ring. He may not jump to mind as a WWE veteran, but he's got all the in-ring experience of our most seasoned vets.
Here comes a forgotten son.
And from Hickory, North Carolina, weighing in at 245 pounds, Jackson Ryker.
I don't think I've ever seen Jackson Ryker crack a smile since he joined NXT. He says do unto others, but he never waves back when I greet him backstage. What's up with that?
He doesn't like you. I mean, handshakes and smiles won't earn you main event opportunities, Saxton. Ryker knows that most people backstage will do anything to reach the pinnacle of this profession, and he's set to do unto others before they do unto him.
Looks like Nikki wants to play.
The following contest is an 8-woman battle royal, making her way to the ring from Glasgow, Scotland, Nikki Cross.
Yeah, I tried to talk to Nikki earlier today. Ask her about the matchup tonight, and her eyes got really wide and she just started screaming at the top of her lungs.
Hey, I'm surprised you even just tried to talk to her.
I'm a journalist, Byron. I'm a former war correspondent. Nikki Cross doesn't scare me.
Speak for yourself.
Yeah, maybe she does. Nikki Cross, though, no doubt she'll have many championship reigns in her future.
I have it on good authority that even though she was born and raised in Scotland, the Scottish government was actually happy to get her out of the country because she's wacky.
Here's one of the most dominant women superstars today, Rhea Ripley. She has all the potential in the world.
And from Adelaide, Australia, Rhea Ripley.
I planned to speak with Rhea Ripley earlier today, but as soon as...
Hey, let me guess, she ignored you.
Well, she saw me heading her direction, and she gave me a glare that forced me to turn in the other direction.
As if I weren't already a Rhea Ripley fan. That would have totally solidified it.
Rhea Ripley, of course, one of the most intimidating women on the roster, and not just because she made Byron afraid to do his job. I had the opportunity to call her matches during the second Mae Young Classic, and the pleasure she took in dominating her opponents was truly unsettling.
Well, guess what? This business isn't for the faint of heart, and Rhea Ripley is a superstar who clearly understands that better than others.
Rock and roll!
Saxton, never say rock and roll again. I beg you.
Why?
And from Gold Coast, Australia, Toni Storm.
Toni Storm is a superstar who certainly moves to the beat of her own drum.
Well, that's your way of saying she's absolutely deluded herself into thinking she's actually some kind of rock star, then yeah, I 100% agree with you, Cole.
It's not, but thanks, Corey.
Hey, I'll call her a rock star. The WWE Universe goes crazy when she competes. Toni really turned heads by scoring 3 victories in the inaugural Mae Young Classic. Actually went on to win the finals of the 2018 Mae Young Classic at the first ever all-women's Evolution pay-per-view.
The ruthless and calculating Zelina Vega.
And from Puerto Vallarta, Mexico, Zelina Vega.
Even though she's competing instead of managing tonight, Zelina Vega remains all business.
Vega knows that to get ahead in this business, you need a laser-sharp focus. It doesn't matter if she's managing, competing. Heck, she could be selling T-shirts at the concession stand, and she'd still have a plan to be on top when it's all said and done.
Tell me, Corey, what should we expect to see from her here tonight?
Well, Cole, my sources are telling me that she's been working on a few new offensive moves. I can't confirm that we'll see them here tonight, but it's definitely something to keep an eye out for.